Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The first time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Hurrdat Media Network.
All right.
We haven't had many guests in studio really since COVID, other than our Rihanna, Dana, whatever. I always say it wrong. But so we actually have. Well, Nick's not a guest anymore. You work here every day.
Yeah, I would say coworker now.
Right.
But it is Bring Your Girlfriend to Work Day.
I'm so excited about it.
Yes, and my girlfriend Emmy is here.
Yes.
Hi, Emmy.
Hi. Awesome. Hello. This is awesome.
Oh, well, a little programming note here, real quick. Just to remind you to record on your side, Jill.
I'm just starting right now.
Okay, see
that.
Mental note. It's okay.
And I have an echo again. What is going on?
That's a personal problem, I think, now at this point.
It's becoming a recurring theme. I of course, listened to a few episodes this week, and it seems like every single day there's an echo problem for Jill.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And what my favorite thing is that we have the echo. We bitch about the echo. We don't fix the echo. Like every episode. It's like a character now.
Yeah.
The echo is my pet.
Yeah. You need to get out more, yo.
I haven't left my house in 5 days.
So this is the first. This is the first ever Bring Your Girlfriend to Work Day, I think, nationally.
Oh.
I don't think there's an actual Bring Your Girlfriend to Work Day, is there?
I don't know, but we should start scheduling that.
Yeah, on March 12th or whatever today is. What is today, the 11th?
The 11th, I think. Yeah, it's the 11th.
March 11th is now International Bring Your Girlfriend
International.
to Work Day. International,
Whoa.
yeah. We're bringing this bad boy international.
Global.
International.
Mr. Worldwide over here.
And it's a double special because, Nick, you're officially off today. You're not even supposed to be here because you're leaving on a trip.
Exactly. I'm going to Colorado right after this. My roommate, the car is packed, so Amy's dropping me off, and we're taking off. So.
Yep.
Oh my
it's
God.
Bring your girlfriend to work day, then leave your girlfriend at home day.
Home weekend.
All in one. All in one.
Yeah. And Emmy just got back from Utah last night, so we're kind of a traveling gang, but not traveling together. So
Separation.
Yeah. And you're driving into the teeth of this nasty storm that's happening.
Yes, I'm going skiing. So it's really good skiing weather. Not necessarily good traveling weather. So, Denver's supposed to get 2 feet of snow on Saturday and Sunday. So hopefully I'm back by Monday.
I mean, that's insane. It's feet. I'm over
Yeah.
this. Yeah, it's stupid.
Well, you're so tall, so you'll be fine, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's related. Yeah.
You'll be fine.
So, Emmy, what do you do?
Oh, what do
We're just diving right in. What do you do?
Oh, I teach. I'm a teacher.
That's
like
awesome.
what I think of myself as a teacher. I had a dream last night about going back to school and teaching, and then it's time to wake up and come here. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want to be dreaming about school. It's break. But I teach.
Right. What do you teach?
I teach culinary and I teach human behavior. I teach family and consumer science in total to high schoolers in Lincoln. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
How rough is that being a high school? Not rough. I mean, as far as dealing with those kids that age, I would think would be a pain in the neck.
I'm more scared of middle schoolers.
Yeah.
They terrify me most, and that's why I went the high school route. But yeah, most kids think I'm 18, so they think I'm as young as them. But I'm not.
Wow.
I got 5 years on them, okay?
Makes all the difference, too.
Right? It does at that age.
Yeah. And this is your first year teaching. And
It's my first year.
with COVID, I'm that's been a whole nother thing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That is crazy, having this as your first year as a teacher with everything that we've gone through. So you don't even know a normal in your own daily routine yet, other than this.
Yeah, this is what I know. So it's got to get easier, right?
Yeah.
After all this, I'm
Yeah.
hoping. But
That's true.
we're actually bringing back more kids in person after break. So I got to make seating charts when I get home. Got to separate them.
Well, it's got to be kind of nice when you do, online, do you have the whole class online with you or just a group of people?
It's only a group. And they're trying really hard to get them off of online learning because it's so hard on them. And it's too much responsibility on a 14 to 18-year-old to be okay, go to class all day online because they
won't.
And they tell you, they're like, oh, I was playing video games. What did I miss? I'm like, well, you missed a lot. You were gone. You were gone for the
whole day,
the first whole half of the week. So bring it back. But yeah, They're funny. High schoolers are funny. They're a different breed, and
Do you remember, like, when you compare how you were, because it wasn't that long ago, but how you were, then looking at them now, are you like, what happened to you guys?
I do that all the time. They don't care. They don't care about anything, and I cared so much about everything back then. They just lived so freely, and adult instruction means nothing to them. So it's interesting.
And the thing that I can't get over, that like when you tell me things about that happened in the classroom, is when I was in high school, there was a strict no phone policy, and if you were on your phone, they would like take it from you, or you would get detention. But now, like kids are on their phone all day long.
I get the death glare all the time.
Right. I don't understand. First of all, when we were in school, there was a no phone policy because they weren't invented yet. but even my kids now, they'll have their phone, their watches on, and it blows me away that they're allowed to have that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. And what I get all the time is, oh, my mom's calling me. Can I go into the hall? I'm like, does your mom know you're at school?
Right.
Or, like, does your parent know that you're here learning?
Like, why are they calling text if they need something?
Yeah. I think they just want to go talk. They do. They just want to go talk. And it's not their mom. It's their friend.
Of
Meet
course.
me in the bathroom.
Right.
I remember in
Well, that
high
was-
school. Oh, sorry, Jill.
No, I was just thinking, it's like, it's so crazy because how different it is. Because, like, before, like what Pat was saying, there was no phone. It was, can I go to the office to call? Because you'd have to you'd have to have an excuse to go outside of the room, but also to go to the office to ask the principal's secretary if you could use the phone.
Yeah. No, they'll just get up and walk out. It's all. I've learned a lot of patience. My skin is thicker from all of it.
Do you want to just still choke them every once in a while, though?
No, maybe more myself. Yeah, I get so tired from it. It's draining for sure. And Nick makes fun of me because I'm like, dinner at 4, bed at 8.
Right?
And he's like, you're a grandma.
Welcome to your 30s.
Yeah.
Or a few years early.
Yeah, it's exhausting. Friday nights, I'm like, good night, world. See you Sunday.
Right? Well, and then on top of that, you're also a singer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Which,
In my abundance of free time.
Yeah. She released her first studio single, like 2 weeks ago now?
I think it was like almost 3. It's been 3 weeks.
What's the backstory behind the song?
Yeah.
The backstory behind the song, like,
Have you always been a musician? What's the whole
yeah. I mean, I have always loved music, and I sang in high school and middle school, and then in college, I thought I was going to be a music teacher, and so I did music education for a year. Quickly got out of that.
Why?
Oh, it's so hard. I think if you want to continue to love music the way that I love music, I had to take a step back because
it'd been too much.
it was just too much. We were at school every day from like 8 to 5, and we'd have choir and we'd have theory, and people were taking theory classes like 4 semesters in a row before they were passing. It was crazy. Yeah, I was like, I can't stay in school. They're going to take away all my scholarships if I have to keep this up. So, like I said, I quickly got out of that. But I knew I wanted to be a teacher. And so that's how I ended up in FCS. But back to the music. I just started writing songs like 2 years ago. And I posted one day, and a lot of people said nice things. So I was like, wow, maybe I could do that.
It's great. You have a great voice. Like I saw when you guys were recording it a month or so ago, I saw like some sketchy pictures or video of like when you were recording it, it was on your Instagram story.
Yeah, mine.
And I'm thinking, all right, she can't sing. He's just like, they're just doing it. Yeah. And then I heard it. I'm like, holy cow.
Yeah.
Like it's awesome. And your song's been doing really well in the last 2 weeks, right?
Yes, it has been doing really well. We already, for monthly listeners, like I thought maybe we would have like 30. We have like over 1,000, and it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
And I take screenshots every day of how many listens it has.
It's
We're up
exciting.
to 3,500 listens, so that's a big deal for just something that I just.
So what's your next step?
Oh, Yeah, manager. What is it, Nick?
So I am managing my girlfriend's like music career. I'm not a music manager by any means.
Well,
but
that sounds like a great idea then.
I think I'm good, right?
yeah, yes.
I'm going to sell your house, but I'm not a real estate agent. But I'm going to do it. Trust me on that.
So Emmy can like write songs crazy quickly, like unlike any. So like for a musician, it's super competitive and very difficult. But like when I see her write songs, I'm like, not everyone can do that. So she has like 50-ish songs in the can, like partially written. So just create more music. It's one of those like to have a music career, you have to make music.
Just do it.
Yeah. And I think we're going to record another one soon.
Yes.
That's the hope.
Well, do you watch the show Songland?
No,
On
but
NBC?
I've heard of it.
Oh, yeah.
Watching that show, I think it's like in season 2 or 3. But when you watch that, you see they show you from beginning to end how a song is brought to them, the 4 panelists, whatever, and then they dissect it and remake it. And there's all this, like you're talking about theory. There's so much that goes into it. So when Nick says that not everyone can do that, I mean, like very, very few people can do what you do. It's and that show really kind of shined a light, made it it lit up the fact that not many people can do that. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's just fun too because it's like another way of saying what I want to say, and I like things that sound like nice and pretty. So just mixing it all together, and I think sometimes music is an easier way to say what you want to say.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun hanging in the studio because I'm not a music person at all, like I just said. So
Keep a beat, Nick.
yeah,
Keep a beat.
I can't keep a beat. She makes fun of me.
You're
but
still wonderful.
yeah, thank you, I love you. But to see the song go from like a piece of notebook paper to like actually being made, it was just like a cool process to sit there and watch. Yeah, and then occasionally they'd turn and be like, "Oh, Nick, what do you think?" I was like, "I have no clue the words you guys are saying."
I'm just sitting here smiling.
Yeah, thumbs up. This is good.
As a manager, I have no clue what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's what's great is because Nick knows how to like reach out to people and get out the word, and I would never think to do that. I'm just gonna do it because I like it. Mm-hmm. But he's like,
you compliment each other.
Oh, for sure. We even figured that out last night when we were driving home from the airport. Like, Nick, tell them about your new pants that you ordered.
I ordered the same exact pants I have on in a different color.
Yeah.
What color?
In like it's like a ivory white. It was super cool.
It's really messy.
Yeah.
So as soon as I was like bragging to her, I was like, "Emmy, new pants are in the mail." And she's like, "What color are they?" I was like, "They're white." She's like, "That's not a good color decision."
idea.
I was like, "Those are gonna get so messy."
But he wouldn't think about it unless we had this conversation.
Yeah.
So.
Guys don't think about that kind of stuff. That's why we need, otherwise our life expectancy would be like our 31, 32 years if we didn't have women in our lives to help us stay on the tracks, on the rails.
Most definitely.
I didn't know you couldn't wear 2 different kinds of gray together until about 6 months ago.
You can't?
Yeah. My daughter calls it my grout fit. Yeah, it's just not a good look.
Okay.
I love a grout fit personally.
Okay, good.
I'm a firm believer that a grout fit can work, but I can see like a lot of people don't think that. But also I don't. I still do it.
Okay.
So, you know what? If you want to wear a grout fit, you wear a grout fit.
Thanks, Emmy. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you.
Yeah.
You're also a culinary teacher?
Yes. I teach the youth of Lincoln how to cook.
I've always wanted, and honestly, this is the truth. I've wanted to talk to somebody who's a culinary, a teacher like that, that teaches foods, and because when you get home, like, are you a person that the last thing you want to do is make food? You've been making food all day, so it's Taco Bell, it's Burger King, it's like just whatever.
1,000%. Yeah, my kids ask me at school all the time, "Oh, Miss Hernandez, I bet you cook dinner, right? Like every single night, like a nice dinner." I'm like, "Oh no. I'm going through the drive-through or Chipotle." Honestly, Nick and I we made a New Year's resolution to stop eating out as much, and I don't think I've made a single meal this year. So
Yeah.
So that means you cook, Nick?
So
sometimes he does.
Sometimes
actually.
I do, but the issue is when I have a question, a cooking teacher is in the room or in the apartment with me.
Oh, he does have lots of questions.
Yeah. So like instead of Googling the questions, I'm just going to raise my hand and ask Miss Hernandez.
I would too.
You don't even raise your hand. You just blurt out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, you do ask lots of questions, and that's good because you want to learn. But you do a good job. You cook really well.
Do I?
Yeah,
Thank
you do.
Thank
What's your go-to? Like what? Like I'm gonna make Emmy dinner. I'm gonna make my
Pasta.
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 I can bake chicken.
Okay,
You
that's
just
pretty
throw
good.
it in the oven. Yeah.
bacon.
Nice.
You just throw it in the oven. Okay.
Those I don't really have that much of a variety. So
Do you
pancakes.
use like an air fryer or anything like that?
So there's an
No.
air fryer at my house. The short answer is no. There's an air fryer at my house. I don't quite know how to work it.
We should get one when we move in.
It's
together.
my go-to, man. It
That's
is.
what everyone says. I also
legit.
have never used an air fryer as a culinary teacher. Can confidently say that. I stick to the stove and the microwave.
Oh, the microwave.
I would
There
think
we go.
it's an air fryer or what's the other thing? The steam thing called the instant pot.
Oh.
is that
Oh,
like
yeah,
is that
yeah.
like a cheating thing for teachers? Like it's like a shortcut so you can't be caught dead.
No, well, okay, it's a little different this semester too for me because at my school they're remodeling our kitchens. So I'm actually teaching culinary right now in a classroom, just like a plain classroom. I have
Oh.
a microwave, a fridge, and a freezer.
So it's
in
like college cooking.
It's like college cooking.
Yes.
And we have
dorm
like
room
crock pots in the room, and they've used it. My other teacher, she's used it, and I'm like, this is honestly probably more applicable to them because they're getting
Yeah.
so close to college. But yeah, so I don't think it's cheating. I think there's just different stages of life, and that applies to one of the stages.
And I think the beginning, like you said, college is pot, whatever those things are. The
Instapots?
not Instapot. The
Crock-pot.
Crock-pot. I couldn't think of the word.
Crock-pot.
Crock-pots and Instapots. That's like early college, and then you go through the middle part of your life where you don't. And then now at my stage, like kids are almost to college, and now it's on us because we don't want to take the time to cook at night. So it's Instapot. It's Crock-pot.
Yeah.
I would
again.
killed for a crock pot or an instant pot. Mine was just a microwave in
Yeah.
college.
Right.
Oh yeah, same, just a microwave. Microwave popcorn. Yum.
So good.
Right?
So good.
Delicious.
We have ants all over. Have you guys noticed? This is totally outside of the. We have
What?
the ants are coming back into our office now. Remember we got?
What?
Yes, I just killed one on our here, and there were like 5 of them on my desk, and one was
I don't
crawling
need
up
to
my.
broadcast this, I think.
So they're coming back in. So they've been in before.
Last year they came back in, and we thought they
okay.
got because we sprayed or they sprayed the sprayer people sprayed.
When
And
did you, okay, I have to admit, I haven't been in there this week. When did you notice this?
I just saw him smushing ants. So maybe
yeah,
just now.
no, it was Monday.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so feel free to send me a text.
yeah. Okay, I'll
See,
say.
they need us.
Yeah,
They
see,
need us.
well, and we would have run. I just noticed this morning that we have 1 pod of coffee left, or maybe not more. If you had,
Not
did you have
my
coffee
fault.
this morning, Nick?
Oh, there may be no coffee.
There may be no coffee.
Oh my gosh.
And I texted Jill earlier, and I did say, I'm like, there's a huge problem at the office where we have like no pods left. So it's an emergency situation,
But the
Yeah.
ants, they're just hanging.
right? The ants are
They're
chilling.
just
Wait
watching
till-
it all go down.
We're waiting till we have an army of ants and you have no coffee.
That's right.
They're gonna
now
overthrow the
you're gonna-
place.
Nick will
Put
be
the
here with
white
his
flag
stained
up.
white pants. We'll just be disasters.
I think they need you back here.
I can't leave you guys alone. Well, hopefully my guys are coming today to finish my mess and clean up, and we'll talk about that another time. But anyway,
Okay.
I'll be back in tomorrow. So just fair warning.
Well, we'll get it. I'll vacuum and get everything picked up before Mother gets back. And also too, I got to take a picture of you guys before you leave because you guys are totally twinning right now. Black pants. Yes, it's awesome. Same color. And he's in his winter jacket, and you're in your sweater.
he's,
the same color.
he's in the coat.
He's in this winter coat. Yeah. So it's awesome. So Emmy, where can people find your music?
For sure they can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, right?
What's the name of the song for them to look up?
Oh, sorry. Is That Enough by Emmy Jo. You can find that on Spotify.
Good job, manager.
Yeah.
You getting her trained up on how to do this PR stuff?
Yes, yeah. And the management company would say it is wherever music is
company.
streamed. Yeah. It's on all the music platforms.
Okay.
So.
The company.
The management.
The
company.
management, yeah, the management.
Just call your company that, the management.
Yeah, just speak about myself like in the third person.
Yeah.
Management
Yes.
says
It makes it sound more legit. Like I
Yeah.
even got goosebumps when you said,
Oh,
like, this
thank
is
you.
pretty cool.
Thank you, Pat.
Well, you guys, thanks. Have fun on your trip.
Thank you.
Emmy, it was nice to meet you.
Yes.
See you on the next Bring Your Girlfriend to Work Day.
Yes,
Yeah.
see you next year.
Anytime. See you next
Maybe we'll
year.
do it like, what, quarterly?
Yeah.
Whenever.
Yes.
Whenever.
Perfect.
I think that would be awesome.
And also, we'll link to your song and stuff in our description.
Oh,
of our
perfect.
show.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
so you guys can go check that out. All right, so 402-403-9478. You guys can text us if you have any questions or email hey@patandjt.com.
Pat and JT Podcast, a Hurrdat Media Production.